welcome to another edition of We Stream, the official reaction channel of epic rap battles of history. Alright, if you are new to the channel, please check out some other content. I'm a musician and I'm sometimes not the worst one you've ever heard.
As you grow and see things that used to be so bright and full of color, now are gray to thee.
I also have a website, a Patreon, blah blah blah, but more importantly, if you have been frequenting these videos, please take time to actually drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. You can turn off all the notifications if you want, I don't care. Everyone tells you to turn on the bell so you get notified for all the new videos. No, you don't even have to do that. You can turn off the notifications to never get notified, but just keep running up that sub count so YouTube's algorithm thinks that I'm alright. Hey, and that's the punk. So, today we're going to be checking out Ketchum versus Charles Darwin. This one came out a few years ago. We are joined by Skeem today. He might put his commentary in at some point, I don't know. But yeah, Ketchum versus Charles Darwin came out like 3 years ago. I don't really remember anything from this one. So, let's get into it. I really like the Pokemon styled beat.
Charles Darwin! Darwin wants to battle, doesn't seem like a fight.
Alright, I like the little Pokemon effect to start. What did you think of that Skeem? Skeem says he's allergic to your bullshit graphics. Much harsher critic than I am, but what can I say? He takes after Mrs. Skeem.
Charles Darwin! Darwin wants to battle, doesn't seem like a fight, but this should be fun. I've yet to catch a ghost type.
Haha, yet to catch a ghost type because, you know, Charles Darwin's dead.
Darwin wants to battle, doesn't seem like a fight, but this should be fun. I've yet to catch a ghost type. Got the highest beat stat. Drop.
Who is this guy playing Ash? Let's find out. Alright, so I'll end up cutting that out of the final cut. But I went to this guy's YouTube. His name's Brian Walters. He's some guy that wanted to be an actor. He doesn't upload very much anymore. It doesn't look like it ever really went how he wanted, at least on YouTube, so it's kind of sad. He has 11,000 subscribers, so he has less subscribers than I do. Finding out who this person was very depressing. Someone in the comments, let me know if Mr. Brian ended up doing anything outside of YouTube and if his acting dreams and everything came true somewhere else, because doesn't look like YouTube took off for him after this cameo, and I'm a little sad now. Anyway, but I'd also like to say, 3 years ago, a gentleman with 11,000 subscribers, or probably less at that time, got put up on an epic rap battle of history video. So I'm just saying, if Epic Lloyd or Nice Peter are watching, which I know sometimes you guys are, which is really cool. If you need, you know, Slender Man or Ghostface or something, you know, in a video at some point, just, you know.
Doesn't seem like a fight, but this should be fun. I've yet to catch a ghost type. Got the highest beat stat. Drop raps, lightning fast. Open my pockets and go on your ass, 'cause I'm...
Alright, so, cool little Ash eye there as well, the little zoom in, the anime eye. So he says, he's got the highest speed stat with rapping, so he's saying he raps fast, so he's gonna go Charizard on your ass, so burn your ass. Okay.
The highest beat stat, drop raps, lightning fast. Open my pockets and go on your ass, 'cause I'm...
And the lightning's probably just another Pokemon bar for electric type, or it's just coincidental.
Ash, and that's A to the shush. I don't care how many beetles and butterflies you score. Earthworms can't beat these magical beasties. And shit-talking mouth is the origin of BC.
Alright, so he started that all with, I'm A to the Ash, I'm Ash, A to the shush, so he's telling Darwin to shush. Then he goes into, you know, it doesn't matter if Darwin's killing bugs or dissecting or studying them because he's got all the mythical Pokemon beasties that he messes with. And then he says, hold on.
Earthworms can't beat these magical beasties. And shit-talking mouth is the origin of beast.
So shit-talking mouth is the origin of feces instead of, Darwin's great work of the origin of species that led to most evolutionary theory. I'm kind of bummed out that this Ash isn't trying to do an Ash Ketchum voice. Because Ash has a distinct little raspy voice in most of at least the American version of Ash in the anime. I would have liked to see a little bit of that, but, it is what it is.
Candy wraps, Reese's Pieces, and this equals.
Oh, Party Foul. Party Foul, he said candy wrap, Reese's Pieces. That is a pet peeve of mine. When people mispronounce Reese's. Reese's are a candy by a dude named Reese. And in case anyone was confused as to how to pronounce it, they made a candy called Reese's Pieces. Because you have pieces of the Reese's candy. And rather than people going, oh, I must have been saying Reese's wrong this whole time. I was saying Reese's, but clearly if they made a candy called Reese's Pieces, and they didn't spell pieces differently than it normally is, I must have been saying it wrong. Let me correct it. No! Instead they say, oh, let me say 2 words wrong now. Reese's Pieces! In what other universe is pieces said as Pieces? Fuck you, Ash! I'm already calling it Darwin wins just because of that bullshit. Anyway, back to this.
How many beetles and butterflies you score? Earthworms can't beat these magical beasties. And shit-talking mouth is the origin of feces.
Sorry for the language, we Skeem. Not like you care.
Candy wraps, Reese's Pieces. In this ecosystem, I'm the dominant species. When it's time to train, I turn to Pikachu. But when I need a weak verse, I choose you.
Hey, so dominant species, evolution rhyme. When I need a weak verse, I choose you, I choose you. A clever little Pokemon play on words here. It's good bars. I'm still distracted by that Reese's Pieces. I'm not even going to address what the bar was trying to mean. I know what it means. It just frustrates the hell out of me.
Hello there, welcome to a world called Earth, where actual minds do groundbreaking work. If you're looking for the fittest, I'm the natural selection. You're so ineffective, you couldn't even turn a lemon.
Alright, so here comes Nice Peter as Darwin, not being so nice. So basically well, you live in imaginary land, I'm doing real work in the real world. And then he said,
if you're looking for the fittest, I'm the natural.
He says he's the natural selection of the fittest, survival of the fittest, natural selection. And then he says you couldn't even evolve past 11 because Ash is forever 11 years old or whatever.
Natural selection, you're so ineffective, you couldn't even turn a lemon. It's just not hard hitting enough. It's soft, you're soft like a Jigglypuff.
Alright, so he's saying you're not hard enough, you're soft like a Jigglypuff, little Jigglypuff. Putting everyone to sleep.
You got no Game Boy, so you'll get.
Haha, got no Game Boy, where Pokemon all started before the cards and the anime. It was a Game Boy game. That's where it all began.
I'm hitting the numbers, kid soft. You're soft like a Jigglypuff. You got no Game Boy.
Obviously a double entendre for having game. If I mention these things, I usually only mention one of the 2 meanings in a double entendre. It's not because I didn't get the other meaning, you idiots in the comments. It's because I was trying to bring up the one that's the more subtle of the 2 meanings or the reference. The other one is the obvious one. With a double entendre, there's usually the surface level obvious one, and then there's the second hidden meaning or less obvious one. I usually only talking about the second. It doesn't mean you need to try to correct me in the comments. I got the joke. Come on.
So you'll get the room quick. The real Ash Pack's a much bigger boomstick. I'm a master.
Haha, the real Ash Pack's a much bigger boomstick. Talking about Ash from, what is it? Army of Darkness? One of those, whatever, chainsaw arm wielding dude. He's dope. So that was a cool saying of, the real Ash. The actual badass Ash.
No Game Boy, so you'll get the room quick. The real Ash Pack's a much bigger boomstick. I'm a master of a naturalist.
Is that Epic Lloyd as Ash?
Room quick. The real Ash Pack's a much bigger boomstick.
Yeah, that's Epic Lloyd.
I'm a master of a naturalist. What a glimpse without class on the crap.
Master naturalist. I think he's talking about because Pokemon Master, and he's saying I'm an actual master of something that's real.
A much bigger boomstick. I'm a master of a naturalist. What a glimpse without class on the crap on your laughable list. My research reverts the first word to the church. You measure your worth by the sales of your merch.
All right, so he's saying his research undid the first words of the church. In other words, Genesis in the Christian and Jewish church. Genesis, the first words of the Bible, is how God created everything. He's saying we rewrote it because Christians will either deny evolution or say God created everything through evolution. But either way, you had to see all that through a different lens now because of this guy. He's like, but what you've done is move product. Whoop-de-doo.
Yo, real quick, this dude spent 8 years studying barnacle dick. Kick it. You think
It's a decent little jab there, Ash.
this dude spent 8 years studying barnacle dick. Kick it. You think I'm impressed by your boat trip? Please. You're the most annoying thing on a beagle since Flea.
Alright. Talk about the boat trip, the Beagle, the name of the ship, you get it. And he's saying, you think I'm impressed by that? No. Most annoying thing on the Beagle since Fleas, because Fleas on a Beagle, a dog, and also Beagle, you get it.
Glitchy old man, best let that I see. Sail like Galapagos, suck on these.
Haha, Galapagos, suck on these nuts! I think there was something else at the start that I wanted to see.
Kick it. You think I'm impressed by your boat trip? Please. You're the most annoying thing on a beagle since Flea. Glitchy old man, best left that I see.
Alright, glitchy old man, best left out at sea. That's a line on a reference to one of the Game Boy games where there was some old man that you could glitch near, and I think it was one of the ways that you could get to glitched Mew if you got to this old guy near a sea or a truck or something. I think that's a reference to some of the glitch characters in the old Game Boy, probably.
Sail like Galapagos, suck on these.
Look, Mighty Morphin Michael Vick.
Mighty Morphin Michael Vick. Oof. So Michael Vick, back in the day, football player, got in trouble for, dog fighting. So he's saying that Pokemon's essentially, forcing animals to fight, like dog fighting. Mighty Morphin, because it's a kid's show, so let kids show for dog fighting. That's a good little line there, Darwin.
Sail like Galapagos, suck on these.
Look, Mighty Morphin Michael Vick.
Galapagos, suck on these, in case someone's gonna get mad that I didn't mention that he used the Galapagos Island as a go to Sometimes I just don't mention stuff, guys. It's not because I didn't get it. Calm your tits. Pour some barbecue sauce on the titties. Lick it off as you cry yourself to sleep. And then you won't have the urge to correct me in comments for stuff that I already knew. You could mention if I get a bar wrong. That's fine. But when you act like I missed something, you just look like a dick. So I'm just letting you know. Calm down.
Your animated slave fights make me sick. When I battle a foe from so simple a beginning, I'm not Charles Skeem, but I am Darwinning.
Not Charles Streem, but I am Darwinning. Darwinning and Charlie Sheen winning. Cocaine, crazy Charlie Sheen, Charles Sheen, winning. Darwin. You get it? Do I need to explain it? Do I? I don't think so.
I battle a foe from so simple a beginning. I'm not Charles Skeem, but I am Darwinning.
Man, if that's true, then nature is cruel. Cause the only thing you're winning is your cousin's gene pool. You lost 3 children while they were still small. TB and scarlet fever, gotta catch them all.
Oh, that was a rude little savagery. Just going like, oh, well, you're, catching bad genes and semi-incestual relationships and all your kids are dying. Gotta catch all the diseases. It's, it's kind of like when you're talking to an anti-vaxxer. It's like they want all the diseases. Gotta catch them all. Well done, Ash.
You lost 3 children while they were still small. TB and scarlet fever, gotta catch them all.
It took billions of years for mankind to evolve. Now that hunched over cell phones playing with your balls. And it was hard losing my daughters and their brother, as hard as the wood that oak gave your mother.
Woo! I like it. I like that reversal. So he talked about how humans evolved and then have devolved for stupid games like yours. And then he's like, yeah, he's just gonna go old school. Your mom's a whore joke. By saying, yeah, it was hard. Just as hard as the wood Professor Oak gave your mom when you were out on your adventures. Get him! UMG sucks. Everybody knows that UMG sucks. Nobody likes you, not even your mommy. Everybody hates you, and I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I don't really care, but this sounded more fun than muting it or editing it out. Yeah, UMG sucks. Alright, so that was it. Skeem didn't say much. He's just been hanging out. You doing good, bud? Smacking your toys? On your chair? Yeah, he's good. So who won? Well, it's clear who won. Charles Darwin won. Reese's Pieces. That loses you a rap battle automatically. You say Reese's Pieces on this channel and you lose the rap battle. I don't even care if you're Eminem. You don't do it in a rap battle. Or in life. Or ever. So you lose. So Darwin wins. That's it. It's over. Until next time. I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!
UMG sucks. UMG sucks. I could've just muted it or edited it out, but instead I thought, why not do a little song and say UMG sucks instead? The little bit of music that they tried to claim, it wasn't made by them, man, this is insane. So I'm freestyling about all my hate about UMG, man, those guys aren't great. UMG sucks. UMG sucks. Everybody knows that UMG sucks. UMG sucks. UMG sucks. Everybody knows that UMG sucks. Nobody likes you, not even your mommy. Everybody hates you, and I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I don't really care, but this sounded more fun than muting it or editing it out. Yeah, UMG sucks.